Welcome in on this Tuesday. You're watching First Shift. I'm Kristen Strakalaitis. Coming up, new lithium-ion battery pros and cons for EVs. But first, your morning headlines. Customer complaints are increasing at Rivian over delayed deliveries. In late April, the EV maker said it will prioritize orders with specific interior and exterior color and wheel options. But reservation holders such as Jeff Wells, an accountant in Southern California, have become frustrated. While he said he prefers Rivian's R1T, Wells also placed an order for the F-150 Lightning by Ford. Quote, "At this point, if Ford comes through first, I think I'll go with them." In a statement to Reuters, Rivian said delivery dates are not based solely on the timing of a pre-order and that it was exploring new ways for customers to expedite deliveries. Rivian supporters have remained loyal despite setbacks. Pre-orders have increased to 90,000 vehicles even after a price hike in March, which now only applies to new reservations. Looking at the U.S. luxury market, Tesla's registration surged 59% from a year earlier, outrunning last year's segment leader, BMW. And since Tesla doesn't disclose how many of its deliveries each quarter are in the U.S., we use registration data gathered from States by Experian to give us an apples-to-apples look at the EV maker's market share. Even though BMW lost the top spot and slipped 3%, the German automaker did better than most. 12 of the next 13 luxury brands saw declines from 17% at Lexus to 43% at Infiniti. Important to note, Hyundai Motor Group's Genesis brand is the one exception. The brand, which has a small but growing lineup, saw a 53% jump to 12,549 new luxury registrations in Q1. In a report from S&P Global, the age of U.S. light vehicles in operation has risen for a fifth straight year. The average U.S. vehicle age rose to 12.2 years in 2022, a nearly 2% increase from last year. According to the report, data from Cox Automotive shows that the sale of high-mileage vehicles grew 7% in the first quarter of 2022. However, electric vehicles saw a decrease in their average age from last year. S&P Global reports the total number of battery electric vehicles in operation increased 40% in 2022, with the average age decreasing to 3.8 years from 3.9 in 2021. In the study, the firm predicts issues surrounding supply and microchip shortages will continue to increase the average age of light vehicles through at least 2023. For this week's Tech Tuesday, beneath the floor of most electric vehicles today is a nickel manganese cobalt lithium-ion battery. The battery has been predominantly used in EVs because of its ability to hold an ample charge, but now it's being challenged by lithium iron phosphate batteries. LFP batteries have a cooler running temperature and better safety credentials, decreasing the chances of the batteries bursting into flames. Cost and availability of resources are among LFP batteries' other relative benefits. The expensive nickel and cobalt required in NMC batteries is replaced in the LFP formula by relatively cheap iron and phosphate, letting automakers cut battery and overall EV costs. In Canada and the US, EV range might prove to be a greater liability for LFP batteries. The chemistry cannot match the energy density of NMC. This is according to Conrad Layson, Senior Alternative Propulsion Analyst at Auto Forecast Solutions. He also says despite the mixed value proportion, LFP-powered vehicles are coming. Tesla's Shanghai-built Model 3, sold mainly in China, uses LFP batteries. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at @first_shift. Have a great day, and we'll see you Wednesday morning.